Twitchcon is probably the most saddest convention I've ever seen. I've never been to it personally. I really don't want to. I think Twitch already does a bad job of moderating stuff. I don't see how they can handle an IRL event. So in case you haven't seen the clip already, there was a man who basically went up, cut the line in front of a meet and greet for Emiru, and just essentially pretty much assaulted her by walking up and trying to hug and kiss her.
Whoa. That's crazy. Holy shit, what the fuck was that?
There's a lot to unpack there. It is pretty crazy. It's a lot of creep style behavior. I don't condone any of that shit. It's mainly the reason I don't go to any conventions that much anymore. I just think conventions like that, where you're trying to go meet a bunch of streamers and stuff, with Twitch specifically, is just inviting pure chaos. There's almost no safety in that area. And this is coming from Twitch, who said that there was going to be a bunch of safety precautions this time around, which that was a big fucking lie. It's honestly pretty scary. I don't know why you would want to do something after that. I feel like Emiru can just file lawsuits for that because of the shit that she was being put through, especially because I think most of these creators are under contract, so they have to show up to these things. And if they cancel an event, I think they also have to cancel all the other ones because Twitch won't allow that, which is so fucked up. I don't see how that's a good idea. I think it's just ass backwards to think that after doing this you still want to do your shows or still have to do your shows just because you signed a contract. Now, after looking into it, Emiru actually put out a statement talking about the whole incident that happened afterward. So after she went back, she went ahead and said that Twitch security were behind the booths joking about that they didn't even see the guy coming up. So that's terrifying in the least. No one checked if she was okay, and they said that they caught the guy right away, which was not the case. And I guess he got caught at least a few hours after the incident happened. So they really did not try to catch the guy. I think they only really caught him because her manager was pressing for them to go and catch him. So it wasn't even Twitch's idea to go after the guy. I guess they didn't want to have to deal with any liability down the line, but that's still fucked up. Now, I think what's most disturbing about all this is that his punishment for doing that was not just getting kicked out, but he only got a 30-day ban on Twitch. That makes no fucking sense. Twitch is basically allowing this shit to go on with a slap on the wrist, saying that you can go potentially harm your favorite creator and only get resulted in a ban, so you can't even see them, or you'll just have to make a new account. That's just really fucked up in my mind. I don't even think he was arrested. He was just banned from Twitch for 30 days. He can just make another new account or just wait out the 30 days and try again. That's just so stupid. Like, what if he actually ended up harming or hurting her? That could have been a tragedy. You would rather him come back to the platform to give you more money rather than just put him away behind bars. She was only able to have one bodyguard of hers that was able to attend this event. Apparently her last bodyguard was banned from the event just because he touched a guy, which he should be doing if people are trying to go up and, you know, do stuff to her. He's a security guard for a reason. He's on the payroll just to protect her. So he's doing his job, but I guess Twitch doesn't want to deal with that with a liability cause, especially if it's for some bodily injury that happens at a convention. So he was pretty much not able to go, and the security guard that she hired was not really her first pick, but she's done this before. She's done it many times. Needless to say that they were not concerned about security at all at this event, which anyone could have called right from the get-go. I think the moment they started talking shit about how they were going to be tightening security even more this time around, which I don't know how they were going to do that. I guess rather than having one tiny pat down, they're just going to smell your breath to see if you're drunk or not, and that's it. Or making sure you're not bringing any squirt guns in. That's pretty much what TwitchCon is now. I think that's a lot of influencer style conventions nowadays. I still don't understand why people go to those things. They're just so full of cringe that it's a lot of people who don't wear deodorant. It's the main reason why I don't really go to that many conventions anymore. There's just so many things wrong with it. Even the people who go there are dangerous sometimes. I'm not saying it's everyone, but there's a lot of weird creeps out there who will think of these people who are on Twitch like they're people who are there donating to, for women especially, that they're obligated to be able to get more because they probably donated money for it, or they're just self-inserting themselves like they're an anime protagonist. So it's been pretty shocking. And I think that same day Emiru was also doing like this little cosplay event where she actually ended up talking about how stupid Twitch was whenever it came to the security event, and she blatantly just said it on stage for everyone to hear.
My two main hosts. How are you guys feeling? Have you picked a winner?
I think I know my winner.
You already have your winner?
I think I have my winner.
All right.
Sorry, I must have caught mono at my meet and greet.
Absolutely called Twitch out on their horse shit. This was honestly a really good move on her part, because she just does not care about that shit anymore. She really just wants to let everyone know what happened and what should be going forward. I think maybe now after this she probably won't go to another TwitchCon event. Maybe she will because it's under contract supposedly, but maybe now they'll probably let Twitch streamers use their own security for these kind of things to happen, because Twitch is just a horrid platform to be on right now. Now, I stream here and on Twitch, but I don't see many big numbers or anything. That's just because I just solely focus on gaming and art. But there's a lot of cases where in the just chatting streams, or like a lot of, you know, attractive female streamers, there's a lot of creeps there. There's a lot of people who will donate their life savings or cheat on their wives in their mind by saying that this is my new girlfriend because she said hi to me in the chat, or I donated her $10,000 just so she can blow me a kiss. There are a lot of really creepy people out there, and it's really terrifying. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've seen some of these chats that are going on in these kind of streams when it's just like a pretty girl playing a game or just chatting. It's a lot, especially in VTuber scenes. The things that are being done in the chats of those live streams are probably the most cringiest, but they're also the more creepiest side of content creation, because there's people who want to, you know, physically be with these women. They think that if they donate enough money that they'll be with this person forever and not have to worry about anything else because they're with them. And that's not how it works. I honestly don't know why people donate to this kind of thing. It's just a sad thing to see with society, because it's just setting everyone back. We're blatantly just giving money to these people at this point just so we can live out a fantasy that we're never gonna ever have. And I think there are some good content creators out there. I think there's really talented ones who definitely deserve, you know, donations and money because they work hard for it. But people need to be very careful about what they're doing on stream, especially if they're very attractive, because there's been many cases over the years where men like physically try to assault these women, potentially kill them because they spent so much money on them and they didn't fulfill their desires or their fantasy. And it's a really big problem. It's gonna keep going. There's nothing really stopping it. I just think that Twitch needs to do a better job at this, especially with their moderation team, because who fucking knows what this guy was doing at that convention prior to this. Maybe he just wanted to meet her, but he could have been doing some other crazy heinous shit whenever he was in that line, or when he was just walking around TwitchCon prior. And maybe he had future plans after doing all that. So for him to just walk up and do all that crap, it should be a call to wake up and do something about it. So hopefully Twitch will fix their problem. I doubt they will. It's Twitch. What else can you expect? They're like the Spirit Airlines of content creation at this point, not putting any money into their investments. So let me know what y'all think. Other than that, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll talk to you later. See ya.